It's the $600,000 off-road adventure giveaway at Ksee Gold. We're new TVs, over $237,000 in cash. And on Monday, September 4th, one lucky player will drive off in a new Chevy Silverado. Swipe daily for prizes, and on Saturdays, $1,000 kiosk cash. The $600,000 off-road adventure giveaway, only at Ksee Gold.
Shopping for tires, tried to save a buck. Now I'm stranded on the roadside, down on my luck. Should have gone to Carol's, now I'm paying my dues. Should have gone to Carol's, instead I got the flat tire blues. Don't buy tires or wheels till you check their price.
Trilogy for COPD.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel.
You don't have to take COPD sitting down.
It's a new dawn, it's a new day.
It's time to make a stand.
And I'm feeling good.
Start a new day with Trilogy. No once-daily COPD medicine has the power to treat COPD in as many ways as Trilogy. With 3 medicines and 1 inhaler, Trilogy makes breathing easier for a full 24 hours, improves lung function, and helps prevent future flare-ups. Trilogy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden or high blood. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trilogy more than prescribed. Trilogy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Take a stand and start a new day with Trilogy. Ask your doctor about once daily Trilogy and save at Trilogy.com.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
And it's going to be hot again this afternoon. The heat will be extreme. Plus, it's still a little humid out there. Still got some clouds, but it is making for a beautiful sunrise this morning. Check out our Valley Cam live picture from Sunmade, Palm and Herndon, Northwest Fresno. You can see the sun off in the distance right there. Some cloud cover over the top of the screen, and a little bit more traffic on Herndon because a number of Valley school districts are back in session. 78 degrees this morning in Fresno. It's fairly mild out there, and of course, as students head out the door, dress comfortable because it's already warm this morning. Then obviously, when the school day wraps up, we're in the triple digits, and obviously Fresno Unified went back yesterday. So this time around, it's Washington Unified School District, Fowler Unified, Sierra Unified, Westside Elementary School District, Livingston, and Los Banos. And our temperatures, well, more the same tomorrow into Thursday. And in the Sierra, still the chance of showers and thunderstorms each afternoon. But for everyone this weekend, cooler, drier air settles in. 99 is going to feel much better than the 106 we have for a high today. Next week, though, cooler, but also humid once again. I'll explain in a few minutes. For now, we'll send it back to you.
Fires in Maui may have been extinguished, but anger and frustration are rising over the lack of action. What's now being called the deadliest wildfire in U.S. history. The death toll has climbed to 99. Still, more people are unaccounted for. They say they were sitting ducks as the flames ripped through the coastal town of Lahaina. The state's attorney general now launching an investigation, and in the meantime, federal leaders say they are fully focused on helping the island of Maui. FEMA is activating the response team, setting up shelters and providing funding for first aid and food. And Governor Newsom is pledging to help to the fullest extent of California's ability.
And while Valley firefighters may not have boots on the ground in Maui, they are offering help from a distance. This is through an online donation drive.
Donating over there so that they can get clothing, get water, get the stuff they need is just extremely important.
The nonprofit California Fire Foundation will send aid to the survivors in Maui. They will also be supporting firefighters who were hurt or lost their homes in those flames.
A lot of these folks lost everything. You know, you've seen the pictures online. It just looks like total devastation. They probably lost everything. They were probably lucky to get out with the clothes on their back.
If you or someone you know would like to donate to the Maui fire victims, you can head over to our website, yourcentralvalley.com. Or you can actually have the option right now. Go ahead and get out your phone camera, scan that QR code. It's at the bottom right of your screen right there. And you can make a customized donation to help out those folks. Well, here's an example of the lengths people are willing to go to pitch in and help out.
A kid in New York doing his part selling lemonade to raise money for those who lost everything in Maui.
Well, go ahead and meet 8-year-old Julian, businessman. Well, that's what he's calling himself. He went ahead and set up a table with some cups and ice-cold drinks on the Upper West Side.
He says he's sending every cent to Maui from lemonade sales because it's simply the right thing to do.
I like his little outfit, too. He's got the hat going, the stand.
He knows what he's doing.
What a great kid.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You love to see that, and then all the money from his stand is going to help those affected by those wildfires.
Yeah, and like we said, we had that QR code at the bottom. Again, you can customize any amount that you would like to give to those folks who need help right now. So,
Ksee 24 Sunrise Time, 6:45.
Still ahead, we're checking out a new trend, rationalizing your ever-expanding wardrobe budget. That story coming up.
Hello, I'm Dr. Michelle Kofer, Fresno County Superintendent of Schools.
Hi, I'm Fresno County Sheriff John Zanoni.
As your children return to school, we're in partnership with other community and educational leaders to ensure they return not only successfully, but safely.
Your children's academic, social, and emotional health matters. Help them thrive by being caring, loving, responsible, and attentive in their lives.
You are your child's first teacher, and their success starts with you. Welcome back to school.
It is so good to be back.
Every morning, let's make your to-do list.
Everything you need to know before you head out the door.
Your today list.
Get the entire family organized.
Healthy back-to-school yumminess.
Every day needs today.
Ashley's Labor Day sale is your last chance to save big on summer's top styles with 0% interest for 60 months. Shop Labor Day Hot Buys, all just $5.98 each. And featured finds starting at only $17 per month or $9.99.99. Only at Ashley.
Join One Putt Broadcasting and discover the awe of the Fresno Chaffee Zoo. Curiosity, wonder, and surprises unfold around every corner. Get your tickets now. Expansive new exhibit, Kingdoms of Asia. Explore the culture, ancient temple ruins, and wildlife of Southeast Asia. See Malayan tigers, Komodo dragons, sloth bears, and more. Summer hours from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. The Fresno Chaffee Zoo.
No matter where you work, an injury can happen. And when it does, you need help right away. The insurance company has a team of lawyers to make your case go away. Make sure you have an experienced team to fight back. At Barry Smith & Bartell, we know workers' compensation cases, and we know what it takes to win. Call us now for a free, no-obligation case consultation. Let us put the experience that matters to work for you. Barry Smith & Bartell, bringing justice to injured workers.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Or get 0.9% APR on 2023 2.7-liter turbo high-output engine Sierra light-duty elevation models. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get over $5,200 total value.
Ashley's Labor Day mattress celebration is going on now. Right now, you can save $1,000 on select mattresses. Plus, get 0% interest for 60 months on in-store mattress purchases. Visit your local Ashley store for better sleep and savings. Only at Ashley.
KC 24 News is brought to you in part by Tulare Outlets. Now, forecaster Ruben Contreras with your local weather authority forecast.
And we're ringside for your forecast because it's going to be hot out there once again for today. It's just humid and miserable out there. Things look kind of blurry out there, not only outside, but even on your television screen at times. But I can point out right here, 78 degrees in Fresno, 69 in Madera, 71 in Visalia. Now, it is cooler out there compared to this time yesterday. You're not seeing things right there because yesterday morning we had some cloud cover, and that keeps us warmer late at night, early on in the morning. When we lose that, we tend to cool off. So that's why it's cooler this morning, but still kind of humid out there. We've got dew points around 60 degrees. That's not too unusual for the morning hours, but in the afternoon, yes, that's a little humid for our standards out there. Take you outside to our Valley Cam powered by Eagle Mountain Casino. You can see some clouds out there as we look off to the east. We're already seeing that cloud cover develop over the mountain communities, so a decent chance of showers and thunderstorms, not only for this afternoon, maybe by the midday hours in some locations. Closer view of that Lake Kauai, thanks to Sequoia Parks Conservancy webcam up there in the Tulare County foothills this morning, and we're already seeing a few raindrops at the highest range of the Sierra, even the highest portions of the Tulare County mountains. That's the green you see in our radar, fairly light rain right there. And then we did have a few sprinkles towards Los Banos and Newman this morning. This is still leftover moisture from what was once Tropical Storm Eugene. It's stuck. It's basically a regular low pressure system now. It's stuck off of the coast of Southern California. It has nowhere to go because there's high pressure to the east and then high pressure to the west. Until one of these ridges move, that thing's not moving anywhere. It will move eventually, but we got to wait a few days. It could finally move off to the northeast, but it's kind of stuck right there. So it's still going to send up moisture from the south and throw it right at Central California. And Futurecast does show that over the next several days here. We're going to see that cloud cover develop over the Sierra, producing showers and thunderstorms, and then it drifts out to the valley floor each afternoon and each evening. On the east side of the valley, it could sprinkle on you once again, similar situation to what we had the entire weekend, but we're going to keep this going at least until Thursday here, so we're not expecting any major changes until probably about Friday or Saturday. We get our cooler, drier air, but next week some people also want to bring in subtropical moisture once again from another storm off of the coast of Mexico. So air quality, that's an issue. We still got that heat advisory in effect for the entire Central Valley. We're still dealing with temperatures a little above average and close to records. We should be about 97, but we're about 105 across the Central Valley for today. And again, Fresno's record's 109, so we're kind of close to that high of 106 this afternoon. And even on parts of the foothills today, temperatures in the triple digits. Yosemite at 84 degrees this afternoon, but a lot of that depends on the cloud cover, a lot of that on the thunderstorm activity that is possible this afternoon. There's the air quality that's unhealthy for sensitive groups in Fresno, Kings, and Tulare counties this afternoon. Walking the pups, take care of that in the morning, even though 80 degrees, that's warm, but that's the most comfortable part of the day, because remember, 106, that's the air temperature. Surface is going to be much hotter than that. This is Maggie. Thank you to Hargender for sending me this picture on my Facebook page. If you want your pup on the dog walking forecast, just go to Ruben Ksee 24 on social media. We'll show it right here. So down the line here, again, we have our normal drier heat back, but then that monsoon moisture sneaks back into the forecast as early as Monday. But 94, well, that's better than the 106 of today. Your regional forecast always available online any time of the day. Just go to yourcentralvalley.com to check it out. For now, we'll send it back to you.
Some bad news if you only drink Starbucks for your coffee. There will be no more Starbucks at the Fresno airport, but there's going to be coffee. Pete's Coffee is taking over. Congratulations, Pete.
Yay.
Oh, wait. Pete's Coffee will begin operating a limited menu of coffees, teas, bakery, and breakfast items in the former Starbucks location as construction takes place at their new store in the airport. It's expected to be completed next summer. Also, on the second floor, that second floor restaurant, I believe it's the John Muir restaurant, that'll transition to an interim concept called Tap and Pour. Because you don't just tap drinks, you can also pour
the drink.
It's from Mad Duck Craft Brewing Company.
Looks
Tap
delicious.
and Pour have an exclusive menu that includes a Fresno burger. Burger only from Fresno.
That's good.
I think that was the picture right there. Ike's Love and Sandwiches also coming to the airport. We don't have a picture from them now. It will occupy a brand new space slightly past security screening. So you know that big old hallway you walk down, right? Ike's Love and Sandwiches is expected to operate in their newly constructed, transformed location next summer.
No, well, I'm just hungry now. Well, ladies, if you've recently splurged on something and found yourself needing to justify it, a new TikTok trend suggests blaming it on girl math. So it requires you to actually measure the cost of any item by their cost per wear. So let's look at an example of this, okay? If you buy a $500 purse and use it every day, over the next year, every day, of course, it's really only going to cost you $1.37 per day. Think of it like that. Well, if you think of it that way, you might be able to consider the purse a bargain. Now, of course, the trend isn't meant to be taken seriously. It's just a sort of funny way to argue that an expensive purchase is basically free. I love the concept. It's great.
From how to justify the purchase of a purse to the body's purse, the belly button. Some hard-hitting and humorous investigative work to figure out exactly what that stuff is inside our belly buttons. In this case, it's a belly button ring.
Belly ring on this video.
I thought that's one of my best transitions ever. One scientist in Austria collected 503 pieces of navel gunk and concluded it contains house dust, skin cells, sweat, and shirt fibers. He also determined that abdominal hair plays a part in accumulating all that stuff. The person who did the study even shaved his own belly button to confirm that. It's also normal for people with innies to collect more dirt. That makes a lot of sense. I don't know why you need a study for that one.
Ew.
Experts suggest cleaning out your belly button like you would any other part of your skin.
We had a lot of belly buttons in that video, and then we showed the belly ring. I get it. Clean your belly button.
It's a good place. It's a good place to put stuff.
I don't. Okay.
If you don't have any pockets, you got a belly button. KC 24 Sunrise Time 6:55. We'll be right back and look at this morning's top stories.
The judge accused of killing his wife. The shocking text he sent his colleagues. I won't be in tomorrow. I will be in custody. Was it an accident or something more sinister? Next, Inside Edition.
Inside Edition tonight at 7 on KC 24. Enter the Cutest Pet Contest in August. Go to yourcentralvalley.com/cutest pet. Share a picture or tell us how adopting your pet changed your life. You could win a $200 gift card. It's the Cutest Pet Contest, brought to you by Fresno Neon Sign Company.
This or that, this or that. You can do this when you and you that. You can do this when you and you that. You can do this because everywhere it's at.
Connect with skilled professionals to get all your home projects done well. Get started today at Angie.com.
Experience the possibility of anti-aging medicine at Maj Medical Clinic. Dr. Maj Zubi uses the healing benefits of your own stem cells for your optimum health.
It was a miracle, honestly. It was simple, outpatient. I felt better the next day.
Call Maj Medical Clinic today.
Home Goods. Go finding.
At Meridian Paralegal, we can save you thousands over what an attorney would charge. Divorce is tough enough. The paperwork doesn't have to be. We make going to court easier. Call today. Meridian Paralegal Service.
This is your reminder to thank the friend who gets McDonald's breakfast for the group while everyone else sleeps in.
Buy a sausage McMuffin with egg or sausage burrito and get the second one for just $1.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Fairlife Ultra Filtered Milk makes every moment better. With 50% more protein and 50% less sugar. Plus a creamy taste that makes that smoothie even smoothier. Fairlife.
More shopping? You should watch your spending, honey. I'm saving with Liberty Mutual, Mom. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Check it out. You could save $700 just by switching. Ooh. I'll look into that. Let me put a reminder on my phone. Save $700. Pick up Dad from airport. Oh, only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. I see you've got solar panels. Saving some cash, huh? Did they tell you they have to be cleaned? Especially in the valley, where the air deposits all sorts of crud on them. If your solar panels haven't been cleaned by CMG Solar Panel Cleaning, you aren't getting the maximum performance you paid for. By using Pure Water machines, we guarantee increased output performance or your cleaning's free. Nobody else makes that statement. From residential to commercial, call CMG Solar Panel Cleaning today for a free estimate. Save your cash. Call CMG Solar Panel Cleaning first or log on to cmgsolarpanelcleaning.com.
KC 24 News is brought to you in part by Central Floor Supply.
Here's a look at today's top stories. Well, in the North Valley, a man was killed by Atwater police. This is after a shootout during a chase. We'll take a look at this video from the shooting obtained by our newsroom. It all happened on Sunday night and left the neighborhood on Kelso Street on edge. Witnesses say the suspect was shot 4 times after running towards Cameo Court. First responders attempted life-saving measures, but the suspect died at the scene. And an overnight agency has officially taken over this investigation to determine if the force used was justified.
And it's going to be hot out there once again for today. Heat will be extreme, and we got a few clouds out there making for an interesting sunrise this morning, and it's going to feel a little humid once again. This is a view from our Valley Cam at the Tulare outlets in Tulare this morning, looking off to the northwest, but to the east, already got a few light rain showers in parts of the Fresno and Tulare County Mountains, and there were even a few sprinkles this morning towards Los Banos and Newman. This is still leftover moisture from what was once Tropical Storm Eugene, so the heat is going to be extreme once again. 106 in Fresno this afternoon. The record's 109. A little close to that. We're well above the average of 97 for this time of year. Same deal for tomorrow into Thursday. Still the chance of showers and thunderstorms in the Sierra each afternoon. On Friday, our normal dry heat, cooler air starts to settle in. But next week, though, some clouds start to roll in. It's going to be cooler, but it might be muggy one more time.
So if you're starting school today, dress lightly.
Comfortable,
Make sure to bring your water.
Yeah.
Good luck today.
We'll see you later at midday, everyone. Have a great morning.
Good morning, everybody. Donald Trump indicted overnight for the 4th time.
A sweeping case that could be the most serious yet. It's August 15th. This is Today. Criminal enterprise. The former president and top aides charged over election interference in Georgia.
Criminal conspiracy to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election in this state.
The case brought to light by Trump's own phone call with Georgia's Secretary of State.
I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have, because we won the state.
The fallout, the overnight reaction, and what it all means for the 2024 race just ahead. Mounting tolls. Search crews on Maui identify new victims and prepare to find even more amid growing questions over what led to the deadliest wildfire in more than a century.
I don't know if it's ever going to be livable again. I don't know if we're going to. I mean, what's all this is like? It looks still smoldering.
Survivors now waiting in long lines for much needed aid. We are live with the very latest. Breaking overnight, severe storms, heavy rain leading to flood concerns across the Northeast as millions brace for more extreme weather today. Al has the full forecast. Blindsided inside the stunning new lawsuit from the former NFL player whose story was immortalized in The Blind Side.
Never had one before.
What, a room to yourself?
A bed.
Michael Oher claiming his adoption was a lie and that he was exploited by the Tui family. This morning, what they are saying about the allegations. All of that plus miracle rescue. 4 divers lost at sea off the coast of North Carolina, back home, safe and sound.
It's an absolute miracle from God that we made it. 17 hours in the water, drifted 28 miles.
Their harrowing ordeal and what they did to survive in their own words. And Mamma Mia, a tourist makes waves in Rome, walking across the iconic Trevi fountain to fill her water bottle. The viral moment that has people around the world asking, what was she thinking? Today, Tuesday, August 15th, 2023.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Happy to see you with us here on this Tuesday morning.
Yeah, and it's a busy one, too. We've got 2 major stories we're following at this hour. In Hawaii, the wildfire death toll is now at 99 people. It is expected to rise even further. More than 1,000 people are still missing.
And there are new questions about the emergency response there. In a moment, we will have a live report from Maui.